Okay, this video I'm going to fix this small reflection down here at the bottom on the wood floor, and by doing that I'm going to have to bring in a new image that I took in this series for this room. So I go to my Lightroom and I find the image with the good looking wood floor down here, and this is the one that I wanted to choose because I want some sort of realistic reflection, and I don't want to get rid of it completely, but I don't want it to be overwhelming like this. And that happens when you bump up the shutter speed, or I'm sorry, you slow it down actually, and you get more ambient lighting. That reflection on the ground gets worse. And so for this image, I have a light outside, a mono light through a shoot-through umbrella that's shooting in to kind of mimic the sun, and then I have a speed light on a stand aimed at the wall to kind of give like a natural looking kind of angular light feeling to the light, and also it cuts down this reflection on the wood floor. So I'm going to bring that into Photoshop. Just right click on it and go to edit in, and then edit in Adobe Photoshop. And then let's open Photoshop, and it should be opening. So here it is. So I just want to drag it out and then hold down the Shift key and click and drag onto this layer. And now they're not aligning because I did some vertical and distortion adjustments, vertical line and distortion adjustments earlier. So what I want to do is kind of, let's just group these together and hit Command E to merge them to a single layer. And I basically just want to select all these layers and align them. So I go to Edit, Auto Align Layers. Auto is fine, and hit OK. And that should align those for me. So that's good. That's okay for now for what we're doing. But normally what I would do is, before I do any editing at all, I would auto align every layer. So when I make the adjustments, like this is a little funky because I did some barrel distortion adjustments and things, so it's a little bit funky, but I do this before I do any adjustments, so everything is in the exact same position, but that's fine for now. So I want to cover this. I want to use layer masks to reveal this floor and hide this. So what I do is hold down the Alt key and hit this layer mask button, and that hides that layer. And I hit Z and kind of zoom in. And I get my brush by hitting B and resize it by either using these brackets or, again, holding down the Control and Alt key. And I want to hit X down here to change my brush to white to reveal. And then flow, I want to keep maybe at 25%. And I just kind of brush in that new floor as I see fit, or to taste or whatever. But you can see it's not aligned, and that's because of what I talked about just a few minutes ago. But you can kind of I'll try and make it look as good as I possibly can for now. But you will want to obviously align all of these layers so they don't look like this. But you can see how it got rid of that reflection. And that will be aligned, if I was doing this the right way, but I just wanted to show how that can be easily fixed just by bringing in a new layer and brushing it in. So it looks like the reflection is still there, but it's not some distracting, overwhelming, blown out thing, so I can see no detail in the floor.